So today we're going to be doing a lean, strong leg workout with no weights. Of course, you can add weights, you can modify it too, and consult yourself before you do this workout. So let's begin with sumo squats. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure your legs are nice and wide so that your knees don't go over your toes. If you're feeling your knees, then you're not doing it right, and that's not good. So you want to be feeling your inner thighs, outer thighs even, of course. And with your arms, you can place them over your head, you can place them on your hips, to the side, to the front, doesn't really matter. As you can see, I'm kind of doing everything because my arms get bored. And make sure you squeeze your thighs on the way up. See, I'm going really, just really squeezing the muscles so that you get the most out of this workout. Because we're not using any weights, but we're using our own muscles as resistance. So I'm kind of going slower here to show you. And we'll be doing a lot of reps. So if you're using weights, maybe you'll go slower, but you don't even need weights. You really don't. You can get a great workout without weights. And this is only a 20-minute workout with a stretch at the end, but you'll be feeling it, I'm sure you will, because I recorded this a few days ago and I'm still feeling it. And I did this after cardio, so yeah, pretty crazy. You can do that too, or you could just do this workout alone. So we're gonna move on to the next move, which is a side lunge. We'll start on the right side. So we're gonna lunge to the right, and that's it. And then you can also add the arms, sway in the arms if your arms get bored again. And then you can also lift up the knee as high as you can, but you don't have to. And I am counting the reps because this is my workout as well as your workout, so I want to make sure we're even. And last one. If you lose your balance, that's okay. So we're going to move on to the next side, left side or your other side. Stepping out and lunging. Adding the arms again. Lifting the knee. You can even add a kick if you want to be really fancy. And see if you're adding ankle weights. Like if you do this a couple times and you're like, nah, it's not getting as challenging. Well, you better work harder, but also you could add ankle weights too. And I mean, these are like basic movements. You can do them if you're a beginner, you can do them if you're more advanced. All right, so now we're just going to do some lunges to each side, just the right side and the left side alternating. Hopefully you're feeling the burn already, because I sure am. Just gonna do a couple more, and the last one. So now we're moving on. We're gonna do these different kind of lunges. So we're gonna keep the legs wide and alternating lunges again, but you just keep your feet on the mat and you just lunge to the side, kind of getting a good stretch too, as well as a workout, stretching the inner thighs. You can stretch the arms too, may as well. Reach the floor if you can. And so another option here, or well, I guess this is another move too. So you turn your toes out and we're just going to lunge to the side again. You can keep your hands behind the head or to the side, of course, wherever you'd like. And we're just doing these kind of lunges to the side with the toes out. Different variation, the other kind. Or you can just keep your toes to the front and do the same ones that we were doing before. So moving on to lunges, we're going to start on the right side, going really low as you can go. Or if you're modifying, of course, you don't have to go low. We're going to do different variations of these lunges, but this is just the first move. It was a really hot day that day, by the way. And I was also talking to myself. So if you see me talking, that's what I'm doing. I just don't like to really talk while I'm working out. So that's why I'm doing these voiceovers instead, so that I make sure that I'm saying everything that I need to say. Now we're going to do some pulses on the same side. Still, we're on the same side. And so make sure you're in the right alignment as well. Sing to yourself if you like, smile, it makes it less painful, supposedly. And now we're just holding it, holding the lunge. You can do it. I know it's like super difficult, but it's good. It's good. We got this. And now we're going to do the other side. Same thing, all those moves on the other side. So let's start on the left side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count, you don't have to. Sometimes it helps if you count. And the pulses are coming up soon. Just a couple more lunges. Now the pulses. It's gonna feel super good after, so make sure you're doing it with me. If you lose your balance again, that's okay. Or if you have to come out of this pose, that's fine too. Woo! All right, now we're moving on. We're still not done yet. You can shake it out, do a little stretch if you like. And I'm just Taking the right knee over the left knee, stretching the glute, and then the other side, left, right over the left knee, and then left knee over the right knee. Or you can just do whatever stretches you like. This is just a little mini break. So next, we're doing a variation of sumo squats, similar to the first move, except we're going to do 3 pulses, and then you're going to slide the left knee in, really squeezing the inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, and squeeze inner thighs. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're using that muscle. See, you don't need weights, right? This is the last one. Now we're moving on to the other side. Pulse and lift. Pulse, 2, 3, and squeeze the inner thighs. As you can see, my yoga mat is messed up, but I don't care. I'm still going. Don't get distracted. Just keep going. Now shake it out, and we're going to do a different move. So bring the left knee up into a tree pose. Bring it up to your knee. Doesn't matter where you place your arms again. And we're going to pulse it out to the side. And bonus, you're getting some oblique workout too, because we're crunching the obliques too. And now if you can't really keep your balance, it's okay if you put the left foot on the floor, on the ground, but try to keep it up so that your quads are still engaged. And now we're going to do pulses. So these are quicker. We're doing them to the side. You should be feeling it in your hip flexors, your quads. Everything's working. Even your leg that's on the ground is working because you're keeping your balance. And now we're going to extend your leg out to the side. And again, squeezing the muscles. If you're not, then it's not really effective, but you gotta squeeze your muscles, right? Now, this one's a killer with ankle weights too, if you got them. But even without them, of course, it's still a good workout. And so now we're going to do the same kind of movement, only now in front of us. So we're just lifting the leg up and holding it for a second. And try not to touch the ground with your foot. But if you do, that's okay. Now we just have a few more, and then we're going to do the pulses again on this side. So pulse 2, get your balance, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep going. So now for the kicks. So we're going to keep the knee straight, and then we're just bending the knee. But make sure you don't just bend your knee. You want to flex your quads. You want to get a good workout. And a few more, last one. You're done. Well, not quite done. You have to do the other side, but first, just stretching it out a bit. And we're going to do the other side. I'm thrilled about that also. Just kidding, it's fun, actually. If you're not having fun, then what are you doing, right? So now we're pulsing the knees out to the side, or the slower ones first. Just lifting it, lift, and crunching the obliques at the same time. Crunch, crunch. You can try to keep your balance, or you can place the foot on the floor too. Now we're moving on to the pulses out to the side. And for a bonus, you're crunching the obliques too. We're getting some abs and some nice legs today. How do you like that? Let me know in the comments if you like this workout also, and if you felt the burn too, because I sure did. And so now we're doing the kicks out to the side. Great, and last one. So now we're gonna move on to lifting the knee up on that side to the front, facing the front, in front of your belly button. Trying to keep your balance if you'd like. Talk to yourself sometimes helps. I hope you're listening to music too, and not just me talking. Gosh, that would be boring. And then the quicker pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got this. We're almost done the workout. Lift up your arms if that helps. Might look funny, but whatever. And now we're going to do the kicks out to the front on this leg. Keeping good form as best as you can. Standing up straight. You don't want to hunch your back either. Last one, and we are done. Woohoo! Now we got to stretch it out. So you can do your own stretches, or you can do the stretches that I'm going to do. So we're just going to shake it out first. Trip over your yoga mat too. I'm going to stretch the right quad and the left quad. And now we're going to do some lunges. So with your right leg and left hand on the floor, you can go all the way down to the ground, or you can keep the knee up. It's up to you. And we're just going to stretch. This is also called lizard pose. And we're going to lift up the right toe and keeping a flat back or as flat as possible. You want to stretch the hamstring. I'm just kind of making it more active and moving, as you can see. I like active stretching after a workout as opposed to just static stretching. And now we're going to do a lunge on the left side, placing the right hand down to the ground, down to the mat. And you can add a little twist too. And then after this, we're going to lift up the left toes, stretching the left hamstring and calves. And releasing your muscles. And now we're just going to stretch the left shoulder and the right shoulder, getting a good inner thigh stretch as well. Now we're just going to clasp the hands behind the back and do a forward fold and reach to the left and right ankles. I'm so happy you could join me, and be sure to subscribe for more videos too if you like this one.